Okay, if I could get everybody's attention, before we get started tonight, as many of y'all know, Mr. Howe passed away this year, and he was a very outstanding man for this chapter, and we want to honor him, and they have asked that we donate to the Terrific Tuesdays, which is an Alzheimer's organization. There's some envelopes on your table. Anything you want to put in there, you can put in there. If you want to have your name on it, that's fine too. And then y'all can hand them to one of the ag teachers at the end or during the meal, anything like that. But we wanted to make sure to honor him. I know he was here for, I believe, 19 years and did a whole lot of great things for this community.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for coming to the Sulphur Springs High School in the 82nd Annual Parent and Member Awards Banquet. Before we eat, Noah Hemby, our secretary, will give our invocation.
Please bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to come together in fellowship with others tonight. I ask that you bless the food we're about to eat and bless those who've prepared it. Thank you, Father, for an organization which allows us to be with others who share our interest. I ask that as this year comes to an end, you will usher in a new year of prosperity and success. As this banquet progresses, let us remember those who couldn't be here tonight. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Thank you, Noah. We would like to thank Big Smith's Barbecue for catering. The buffet lines are now open. Please allow the officer team to get their plates first and enjoy our slideshow presentation as you eat your meal. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not finished your meal, please feel free to do so, but for the sake of time, we must begin our program for this evening. At this time, we will have the presentation of the flags.
As you know, one of the aims and purposes of the FFA is to develop character, train for useful citizenship, and foster patriotism. At this time, we will have the presentation of flags. Would everyone please stand? The American flag. As we look at the flag of the United States of America, we should think of our great country, its history, and the principles for which America stands. The flag not only represents the nation, but every person in it who is entitled to liberty, justice, and equality of opportunity. FFA members should do their part in keeping the flag the emblem of free people. Everyone may be seated. The Texas flag. As Texans, we are extremely proud of the flag of the Lone Star State. We, the Texas FFA, have deep gratitude in our hearts for the many contributions made by our citizens, which have made our state the great state it is today. The Texas flag is symbolic of life and the many golden opportunities offered by our great state. At this time, we present the Texas flag. The FFA flag. And now it gives us great pleasure to present to you the flag of the FFA. The emblem of the FFA is significant in meaning in every detail. As we look at the FFA flag, may we remember the pioneering efforts of those who have made our organization great, and may each of you continue to keep the high ideals upon you which this organization was founded. FFA members and guests, the flag of the FFA.
The banquet hall will come to order. We are now holding the 82nd Annual Parent and Member Awards Banquet of the Sulphur Springs FFA Chapter. Madam Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they are at their stations, and report back to you, Madam President. The Sentinel.
Stationed by the door.
Your duties bear.
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the door is open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the President in maintaining order.
The Reporter.
The reporter is stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands and from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The Treasurer.
Stationed at the emblem of Washington.
Your duties bear.
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standings through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The Secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties bear.
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown FFA members meet.
The Advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I'm asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my advice is always based on true knowledge and right wisdom. Madam Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is a token of a new era in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Madam President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll of members.
There are approximately 105 members and guests present, Madam President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here? To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess. May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare the 82nd Annual Parent and Member Awards Banquet of the Sulphur Springs FFA Chapter duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented.
Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow officers and I would like to thank you, the community, for all the support we have received throughout the year. We hope you enjoy the evening with us in sharing our accomplishments during the 2018-2019 school year. Thank you again. At this time, Savannah Allen will recognize our special guests.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have some very special guests here tonight with us. These individuals include school board members, administration, and teachers, but help our chapter throughout the year. Without the support from these individuals, we would not be able to accomplish the great things we've done this year. At this time, will you please give these guests a round of applause?
Okay, we're going to do the scholarship portion of tonight. Before we get into the official scholarships, I just want to let y'all know we had 35 kids get a check from NETLA this year. That was about a quarter of the sale, and they brought into our Sulphur Springs FFA and junior FFA members over $109,000, and most all of that is going to go back into kids' college funds. So we'd like to give a round of applause for the community support and as well as these kids' hard work. The first scholarship that we're going to present tonight is the Bobby McDonald Memorial Scholarship. Bobby was an active FFA member in the Sulphur Springs chapter. He was part of the first officer team that started the very first FFA stew and auction. He was a huge supporter of FFA and agriculture, not only for our chapter, but as well for all of the community. I remember he would meet us early in the morning before we left on contest, and he'd take pictures. Anywhere and everywhere he would show up, no matter what, to support our organization. Nobody can do it like Bobby did. Let's see. So this year, we're going to give the third annual scholarship in the amount of $500 in the honor of Bobby McDonald, and that goes to Cameron Zahn. So Cameron, come forward. Okay, the next scholarships that we're going to give out are the Sterling and Eva Beckham Scholarship. Sterling Beckham spent his life in service to Texas youth and agriculture. His years of tenure at Sulphur Springs High School and in ag education allowed him and his wife, Eva, to influence and impact the lives of many of today's agricultural leaders. From training award-winning leadership and judging teams to active participation in our VATAT organization, Sterling Beckham gave his all to his profession, inspiring others as he worked. His friends came together after his death and decided to do a scholarship in honor of him, and we're keeping that going. And this year we're going to award 2 scholarships in the amount of $1,000 each to 2 highly deserving students that excelled in academics as well as being champions for our FFA chapter. This year's recipients are Brianna Sales, and Hayden Daniel.
Another award that we like to give out is in a in remembrance of Billy Connor. Billy Connor was described to me as the type of ag teacher that would really influence a young person's life. I believe it was Marcus Hill that told me that his life would not be half of what it is without the influence of Mr. Connor. And this award is kind of set up to reward students that reflect the characteristics that Mr. Connor really tried to bring out in the students. The student elected or that receives this award has proven to be a hardworking individual. They're reliable, no matter what the situation or circumstances may be. They're a proven student, through and through. And this year's Billy Connor Commemorative Award will go to Haley Barrett.
Our national FFA program has 5 levels of active membership: Discovery, the Green Hand, the Chapter FFA degree, the State FFA degree, and the highest, the American FFA degree. Tonight, we are going to recognize our new Green Hand and Chapter FFA degree recipients.
I will read the names of our Green Hands first. As I do, we ask to each of you to come forward and receive your pin. Will all recipients receive the Green Hand Award, please line up on the right side. Please hold your applause until all recipients have been called. Chase Mitchell. Ellie Kate Daniel. Paris Pickett. Hannah Sells. Bo Bankston. Griffin Crawford. Brett Lester. Kevin Perez. Cash Vidito. Michaela Howe. Erica Picardo. Will you please give a round of applause for these Green Hands? Now Haley Barrett will read the names of those who received the chapter degree.
Will all recipients receiving the chapter degree please line up on our right side? Please hold your applause until all recipients have been called. Savannah Allen. Ellie Edens. Emma Edens. Mari Flecker. Annie Horton, Jace Mayers, and Elida Miller. Will you please give a round of applause for these new chapter farmers? We will now recognize the outstanding green hand.
Each year, the Sulphur Springs FFA chapter recognizes outstanding students throughout the program, such as the Star Green Hand and the Star Chapter Farmer. Because of the number of deserving first-year Ag students, our chapter has established another position, the Outstanding Green Hand. This award was started in 1980 and is given in memory of Randy Schaefer and Ken Pogue. The recipient is selected on the basis of his or her project program, leadership teams, judging teams, livestock shows, meeting attendance, and other criteria. This year's Outstanding Green Hand is Bo Bankston.
It is always a pleasure to receive honorary members in the FFA. The purpose of the ceremony is to recognize from time to time the efforts of others made on our behalf. Mr. Secretary, please read the section of the National Constitution which provides for honorary membership.
Honorary membership, farmers, school superintendents, principals, members of the boards of education, chapter advisors, teacher staff members in agricultural education, business people, and others who are helping to advance agricultural education in the FFA, and who have rendered outstanding service, may be elected to honorary membership by majority vote of the members present at any regular meeting or convention.
Mr. Secretary, will you read the name of the person to receive this honor?
Madam President, members and guests, I am pleased to read the following names: Ms. Debbie Stribling and Mr. Johnson.
Will the officers take their place beside me? Will the usher please present the candidate? The Secretary will now explain why they are to receive this honor.
This year we decided to induct 2 people into honorary membership. Without the help of these people, we would not have been able to exceed. Mr. Johnson, without you or our chapter, would not be what it is today. Not only did you give everything you have to this chapter as a teacher for 36 years, after your retirement, you helped train Mr. Holland on raising poultry birds for county show and rode all over the country helping pick the show birds. Little did you know you could come out of retirement a second time to help us get to the end of the year. Even though you did not have to do extra, you were always helping anywhere you can. You even took on and tackled floral design classes and made some bouquets. In addition, you took 2 students to a floral design certification on Saturday. The impact you have left on this chapter will last forever, and for that we are grateful for everything you have done.
She couldn't be here tonight for family reasons. So just read her summary.
Okay. Ms. Debbie Stribling is recognized with honorary membership for countless reasons. Even though she is not directly an advisor of the Sulphur Springs FFA, she has a passion for our program and students as if she were. Her willingness to fill in and help when needed is exemplary. She has sacrificed her personal time to ensure our students attended the Texas FFA State Convention in Corpus Christi not just once, but twice in the past 4 years. Ms. Stribling is an invaluable part of guaranteeing that the FFA and FCS Christmas party is the success that it is. She has dedicated time on a yearly basis to help decorate and coordinate this very banquet. She is an invaluable asset to our program with her deep-seated roots in our community and love for this organization. Although she is unable to be with us this evening as she is tending to important personal matters, we want to take this time to thank her for her service to us.
I welcome you as a friend of the FFA. It is my privilege as Sentinel to extend to you the symbolic hand clasp of friendship and brotherhood.
As a reporter, I am pleased to inform you that the FFA is a national youth organization whose purpose is to develop agricultural leaders. Welcome to the membership.
The contribution as a useful citizen in our democracy serves as an example for our members to follow. As treasurer, I welcome you to our organization.
The FFA needs counsel and guidance from recognized leaders. It is my pleasure as secretary to add your name to our roll of honorary members.
As Vice President, I welcome you to the FFA. I would inform you that our members learn to appreciate the dignity of labor. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much.
On behalf of every member, I wish to say that we are proud to have you as an honorary member. May this affiliation prove valuable to all. I impress upon you that we look to you for counsel and guidance. It is because of the great respect that we have for you that you have been elected to honorary membership. May we always cooperate for the benefit of all. I now offer upon you honorary membership in the Sulphur Springs FFA chapter and present you this token of membership. The main purpose of our banquet each year is to recognize those members of our chapter who have achieved outstanding goals in their particular field. Tonight, Mr. Looper, chapter advisor, will present several of these awards.
The 2018-2019 school year proved to be pretty busy for us again. The students buckled down and proved themselves successful in many areas, and we want to recognize a few of those tonight. In the fall, we had our leadership development events, also known as speaking contest. The teams were as follows. Green Hand Quiz consisted of Cash Vidito, Hannah Sells, Brooklyn Burnside, and Bo Bankston. Chapter Quiz, Brianna Sells, Peyton Meesey, Haley Barrett, and Alida Miller. Green Hand Creed was Bo Bankston. Chapter Creed was Savannah Allen, which placed third at district and advanced to area where she placed fifth. Ag Advocacy was Alida Miller, Maury Flecker, and Jasmine Vargas. Skills was Madison Maynard, Haley Barrett, and Allie Fight. They got second at our district contest and placed eighth at area. Radio Broadcasting was Annie Horton, Jace Mayers, and Savannah Allen. And Job Interview was Jatavius Williams. Followed up in the spring, we had our career development events or judging events. And some of the teams had quite a bit of success there as well. The forage team consisted of Cash Vidito, Bo Bankston, Chase Mitchell, and Griffin Crawford. Vet Science consisted of Haley Barrett, Trayvon Washington, Aaliyah Abram, and Callie Harvey. Livestock consisted of Savannah Allen, Annie Horton, Brianna Sells, and Hayden Daniel. Savannah was actually second overall high point individual with a contest that had about 206 contestants in it, so we're really proud of that. Dairy Cattle had a lot of success this year. The team consisted of Alida Miller, Noah Hemby, Maury Flecker, and Jace Mayers. Alida placed third at area out of 103, and Noah was 10th high point individual out of the 103 contestants. The team was third overall at area and advanced to state, where they placed 23rd. Would the Dairy Cattle team please come forward and receive your state qualifying certificates? Mr. Holland mentioned briefly the success that we had at our county show, but mentioning livestock showing at major shows, we had 8 students involved and were represented at every single major show in the state of Texas this year with livestock showing. Also, ag mechanics has always been a big tradition. We made it to, I believe, 4 of the major shows. We had 5 projects exhibited. One of them being a Western themed bench that was shown at the State Fair of Texas and got 3rd in its class, I think of about 70 some odd projects there. A 10-foot welding trailer, or that Western bench was built by Hayden Keller and Austin Krause. The 10-foot welding trailer was exhibited by Shane Gilbert, Colby Pace, and Jermon Bryant. A chop saw table was built by Jose Santa Cruz, Nathan Keller, and Lucas Johnson. And at Houston, we took a John Deere work platform for a front-end loader built by George Greenway and Hayden Keller, and also a hay dump trailer that could dump in bales individually and as a total, built by Cameron Zahn, Caleb Mills, and Noah Hemby. And that one actually placed 5th in its class at Houston, which was a pretty big accomplishment for those individuals. On top of the Ag Mechanics Show projects, we're also getting more involved with a lot of welding contests, which puts students in a position to show directly their skill with welding. We hit several contests up this year. One of the ones that I'm most proud of was the Wichita Falls Welding Contest and Certification Roundup. We took 7 students there. Of those 7 students, all of them got at least 1 certification, and 5 of them earned 2 certifications. One was stick welding and one with MIG welding. And so we were really proud of those students. But we plan to have a lot more of those types of contests in the future, as well as hitting up a lot of the build-offs and things of that nature. So if you would you give a round of applause to all those livestock and ag mechanics students. And without further ado, some proficiency awards. These awards are given to students who excel in different areas of agriculture. They can either own their own business or work for someone. So please come forward as your name is called to receive your plaque. In agricultural education, Savannah Allen. Agricultural mechanics, design and fabrication, entrepreneurship, Cameron Zahn. Agricultural mechanics, design and fabrication, placement was Hayden Keller. He's here. Agricultural services, entrepreneurship, Savannah Allen. Agricultural services placement, Jace Mayers. Agri-science research, animal systems, Elida Miller. Beef production entrepreneurship, Savannah Allen. Beef production placement, Brianna Sells. Dairy production placement, Elida Miller. Diversified livestock production, Jace Mayers. Goat production, Jace Mayers. Sheep production entrepreneurship, Annie Horton. Sheep production placement, Oliver Yanez. Swine Production Entrepreneurship, Jace Mayers. We have a few star awards to hand out, and then I believe Mr. Holland will come up and announce the member of the year. First star green hand is Cash Vidito. Star Chapter Farmer Production is Savannah Allen. And Star Chapter Farmer Agri-Science is Lida Miller.
It had Debbie Stribling. I don't think she could be in high school class anymore. Okay, our member of the year is somebody who is highly active. They're at everything. They help with everything. They're always some of the first ones to show up and last ones to leave. And this year's member of the year is Savannah Allen.
Thank you, Mr. Looper and Mr. Holland. At this time, the officer team would like to take the time to thank our parents. Without their support and sacrifices throughout the year, we could not have accomplished everything we have done. Will the parents of the officers please come forward and stand in front of their kids' position?
Mom, Dad, I just want to say thank y'all for always supporting me through everything that I've done this year. Thank y'all for giving me money last minute to go on ag trips because I forget to tell y'all. Dad, thank you for helping me study for contests, even when you're tired from work. And Mom, thank you for understanding when I'm not always able to come see you on weekends because I'm busy. So thank y'all, and I love y'all.
Mom, Dad, I'm not the best at these kind of things. I just want to say thank you for everything y'all do for me. This wonderful experience wouldn't be possible without your support. Also, my FFA family, thank you for always being by my side with all the stupid things I do, and my ag teachers. I know you all get fed up with all those kids, but y'all are always have our smile on y'all's face. And this is my goodbye. Thank y'all.
Before I know it, I'll be zipping up a New Mexico FFA jacket. Without a doubt, leaving this FFA chapter and the friends I've made through it will be one of the hardest things I've ever done. Before I get super sad and start crying, I owe a few fundamental people a thank you. Mom, thanks for being my biggest supporter and for always believing in me. You're one of the strongest people I know, and I know I got my toughness from you. Dad, you're the best. Thanks for being the calm before the storm that is our family, and for always making life a little less stressful. Your constant positivity does more for me than you'll ever know. I love you. Nana, I couldn't ask for a better grandparent, best friend, personal therapist, or chauffeur. You're there for me always, and I'm so thankful for that. I love you more than you'll ever know. Zia Maria, you're my source of laughter even in the worst times. Your light and happiness reminds me that I can get through anything. Thanks for being the most supportive little sister ever. To our ag teachers and my officer team, thanks for supporting every idea I walked into the ag building with and for basically being my second family. Even though I'm hanging up my Texas FFA jacket soon, Sulphur Springs FFA will always be home to me. For the last time as a Texas FFA member, bye.
Mom and Dad, where do I even begin? Everything that I've done up to this point can be accredited to you, because without your guidance, I never would have made it. You are my anchor when I need it most, and my gentle push when I'm afraid. Despite our ups and downs, there's no way I'd ever trade what we have for anything else in this world. The love I have for you both is indescribable, and I hope I can continue to make you proud. I love you. Nanny, thank you for always supporting me, despite how crazy I sounded. Ever since I was little, you told me to reach for the stars, and because of you, I intended to do just that. You're one of the strongest people I have in my life, and one day I aspire to be like you. Thank you for giving me hope in the dark times and guiding me where I needed to go. I love you. To our ag teachers and my fellow officer members, thank you. This year I was able to be a part of another family, and I will never forget that. On that note, thank you, Sulphur Springs FFA, for everything. Goodbye.
Mom, this year would not have been possible without you and your help. I'm so thankful for you always pushing me and helping me to be my best. Without you, I would not be half the person I am today. You're truly my superhero. Mimi, thank you for always holding everything down at home while I'm gone, which is most of the time. I literally couldn't do anything without you. Thank you for always providing me and always helping me when I need it. Blaine, I may not say it enough, but thank you. Thank you for always teaching me the things I never knew I would need to know. This year's been so much fun, and I'm going to miss my seniors so much. Thank you so much for all the help and pushing me to be the best officer I can be.
My mom's staying alone because my dad had to work. Tonight I zipped up my FFA jacket for the last time. If I could pause time, I'd do it right now. This organization has given me friends I won't forget, family I'll have forever, and the memories that I'll cherish forever. Whoever said high school would fly by sure didn't lie. It seemed like yesterday Mr. Holland basically had to make me participate in FFA because I sure didn't want to be a part in it. If it wasn't for Mr. Holland, I wouldn't be standing here today, and I'd probably save my parents some money. I just want to say thank you, Mama. I can't give you anything big, but I will say one thing. Thank you for being the most beautiful and caring mother. I really am grateful for you and all you do. Thank you for always standing strong enough to protect me from the wind and for standing back just enough so that I can find my own sunshine. I love you. Thank you, Daddy, for not only teaching me to stand strong against the wind, but for also teaching me how to dance in the rain. Thank you for always working hard for Hannah, Mom, and me. I may not tell you all the time, but I'm so thankful to have you a part of my life. Thank you for always giving me money when I ask and taking my heifer to get health papers when I couldn't. I will always be thankful for you in every way, and I will always be y'all's little girl. I love y'all. Thank you to everyone who pushed me to be a better me and to those who never gave up on me. Thank you for my ag teachers for making this the best 4 years of my life. Brianka signing out. Now I would like to present the retiring officers with plaques in honor of their services this past year. Without their assistance and cooperation, we would not have had a successful year that we've experienced. Would the officers come forward to receive their plaque as you are called? Sentinel, Haley Barrett. Reporter, Jace Mayers. Treasurer, Elida Miller. Secretary, Noah Hemby. Vice President Savannah Allen.
I will now present our president with her retiring officer plaque.
Okay, I was a little early last time. Miss Everett, you can't go too far. At this time, we're going to talk about FFA Officer of the Year. This person, it's elected by these officers. It's who they think helped them the most. And this kid here, she had a lot of ideas she brought into the office. A lot of things she wanted to do. Tried to convince her to stay in Texas. But we're going to send her off as Officer of the Year, and that's Elida Miller.
There's someone else we'd like to give thanks to for all the times we were missing a piece of official dress or needed extra help on a paper or needed some advice on life. Miss Everett, we miss you so much. You impacted everyone's lives differently, and you always were there for us in the blink of an eye. No matter what the problem was, I knew I could come to you with anything. You may not have known what to do right then, but as soon as you found a solution, you were there for us. The ag trips aren't the same without you, and neither is the ag building. I'll never forget our fun trip home from state convention when we were all starving and just wanted canes. Mr. Holland said he'd beat us there, and we took every shortcut we could. We still lost, but we got canes. Or the way to Beaver's Bend when we were jamming to Post Malone and Cardi B. The countless stories I could tell will last all night, but they are memories that will last forever. Miss Everett, you are so loved and will always have a special place in each of our hearts. You kept Mr. Holland and Mr. Looper in line and made sure we had everything together. We love you and everything you did for us. You were like a second mom to us, and we miss you. Miss Everett, we would like to present you a plaque for your years of service. Would you please come forward? Oh, it's over. The Sulphur Springs FFA chapter has elected new officers for the 2019-2020 school year. It is my honor to announce the following names and what office they will serve for the next year. As I call your name, please come forward and line up in front of the podium facing me. Oh. You nervous yet? Historian, Ashley Naquin. Advisor, Chase Mitchell. Sentinel, Haley Barrett. Reporter, Jace Mayers. Treasurer, Cash Vidito. Secretary, Maury Flecker. Vice President, Annie Horton. And President, Savannah Allen. Savannah, as President-elect, you have been selected by your fellow members to be a leader of our chapter for the coming year. You are therefore responsible for guiding our chapter in all its worthy undertakings. May you work intelligently and seriously to fulfill the responsibilities of your office.
Annie, as Vice President-elect, your record of accomplishment indicates you have those qualities of leadership which we should all possess. You are to assist the President in directing the work of our chapter, preside over meetings in her absence, and keep all committees working effectively.
Maury, as Secretary-elect, you have been chosen to keep accurate minutes of our meetings and carry on the chapter correspondence. You should provide the chapter with the order of business and committee assignments for each meeting. You also keep a list of members, a record of degrees awarded, and have custody of the Constitution and bylaws.
Cash Vidito, as Treasurer-elect, you have been placed in the position of trust. Your duties require you to keep an accurate record of receipts and disbursements and provide regular financial reports. It is also your responsibility to assist in developing the chapter budget and maintaining sound financial practices.
Jace, as reporter-elect, your duty is to inform the public about the FFA. You are expected to work closely with the news media, including state and national FFA publications. You should keep a record of photographs and articles published concerning the FFA and its members, and be responsible for compiling our FFA history.
Haley, as Sentinel-elect, your duties include welcoming our friends, caring for the meeting rooms and FFA equipment, and providing for the comfort of our members and guests. It is also your duty to assist in conducting meetings and ceremonies.
Chase, as advisor, your duty is to instruct students in leadership and personal development, build school and community support for the program, supervise chapter activities year-round, as well as encourage involvement of all chapter members.
Ashley, as historian-elect, you have been selected to compile and maintain FFA history, including historical documents, records, and files. You're responsible for providing photography and creating a scrapbook. You must keep this information available for the reference of future members.
It is an honor to be an officer in the FFA. From time to time during the year, you may encounter difficult problems, but through cooperation, hard work, and dedication, you will succeed and the FFA will prosper. Do each of you accept the responsibilities of your office, and will you do your best to uphold the ideals and principles of the FFA? If so, answer, we do. I now declare each of you properly and duly installed in the respective office of which you were elected. May your year of service be marked by integrity, dedication, and a cooperative spirit. Seek harmony among your fellow officers and set high standards of leadership for all the chapter members. New officers, will you please come forward to your stations?
I would like to express a special thank you to Rex Wallman for taking pictures tonight and Front Porch News for the coverage of our banquet. I would also like to thank KSST for broadcasting our banquet tonight. I want to thank everyone here for taking time out of your schedule to attend our banquet. We're now going to do the drawing for the $100 official dress winner, so right there. Maury Flecker. We also want to thank the 3 women who came and decorated this entire room tonight. Ms. Rand Horton, Shannon Vidito, and Sarah Allen. They did a wonderful job, and we just want to say thank you. Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should now be transacted?
I have none, Madam President.
Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which should now be properly come which should now properly come before the banquet. We are about to adjourn the 82nd Annual Parent and Member Awards Banquet. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, join me in salute to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I now declare the 82nd Annual Banquet adjourned. Can all the parents come up so we can take a picture?
Also, if you got an award, you need to come up here for pictures and help us clean up after, because we got to put all the tables out so y'all can eat lunch tomorrow. Brett, might as well leave your jacket off for a little bit. Kevin, you too. Mari, that $100 isn't free. Thank everybody for coming out.